What if I told you your skin is not the problem? Everything you've been doing to fix it might be making it worse. You know that feeling. You wake up in the morning, and before you even open your eyes fully, your fingers go there, to your chin, to your forehead, to your cheeks, feeling for what appeared overnight. And sometimes there's nothing new, and you exhale. But then there are the other mornings, the ones where you press your fingers to your jaw and feel that deep, throbbing bump, the kind that hasn't even surfaced yet, the kind that will. I know what it's like to cancel plans because of a breakout, to hold your face a certain way in photos, to sit in the back of a room because the lighting is kinder there, to spend 40 minutes in a skincare aisle reading labels that might as well be written in another language. Acne is not just a skin condition. It gets inside your head. It makes you smaller. It makes you apologize for a face that never needed an apology. And the worst part? Everyone has a fix. Everyone has an opinion. Just wash your face. Cut out dairy. You're stressed. You're not drinking enough water. As if you haven't tried, as if you haven't already sacrificed 100 products on the altar of clear skin. I see you. And I want to show you something different tonight. Morning Ryochin, good morning. Your skin has been working all night. Repairing. Regenerating. Shedding. It doesn't need a shock. It needs a whisper. Gentle morning cleanser. This is your morning cleanser. Low pH. Fragrance-free. Gentle enough to feel like nothing, and powerful enough to clear the overnight oil that settled while you slept. Feel that. It's not thick, not foamy yet, almost like a cool cloud between your fingers. We start at the center of the forehead, small circles, moving outward, never pulling, never dragging, just letting the cleanser do what it was made to do. Down the nose, across the cheeks, where redness lives, along the jawline, where hormonal acne likes to settle in. And you rinse. Lukewarm water, never hot. Hot water breaks down the skin barrier, and a broken barrier is an open invitation for bacteria. Pat dry. Never rub. Skin is not an enemy, it's just sensitive. Vibrating, not astringent. Your toner. This is not the 1990s toner your mother used. No alcohol. No stinging. No stripping. This is a hydrating toner, loaded with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. It goes on like water and disappears like a sigh. Press it in. Don't swipe. Pressing keeps the moisture where it belongs, right inside your skin. Feel your skin absorbing it, that subtle tightening, then release, as the hydration settles. Like a long, slow exhale. Moisturizer plus SPF 2 pumps. No more. This moisturizer is gel-based, ideal for acne-prone skin. Heavy creams block pores, this one sinks in. Leaves no residue, no white cast, no weight, and now SPF. I cannot overstate this. Acne scars, those dark marks left behind. They darken when exposed to UV light. Every morning without SPF undoes healing that happened overnight. The morning routine takes less than 4 minutes, and your skin already feels different, quieter. Night routine. Detailed. The night routine is where the real work happens. This is when your skin is most receptive, most open, most ready to receive everything you give it. Step 1. Oil cleanser, fairest cleanser. Oil cleansing. If this feels counterintuitive, I understand. Putting oil on acne-prone skin, but here's the truth, like dissolves like. The oil on your face, the sebum, the sunscreen, the residue of the day, releases when it meets another oil. Feel the texture change. The oil picks up the day, the pollution, the sunscreen, the stress, it's all lifting. Circular motions around the nose. Pause. Camera lingers, down the chin, along the laugh lines. Watch it turn white. That's the oil binding with water. That's the cleanser doing its job. Everything from the day, gone. Step 2, foam cleanser, Esken Sklancy. The second cleanse gets what the oil couldn't. The water-soluble impurities, the bacteria, the dead skin cells. This is the satisfying part. The foam is cool and light. It moves across skin like something weightless. Pat dry. Gently. Your skin is clean. Completely clean. For the first time today, Step 3, Silicol ACI Tier Treatment. This is your acne treatment. Salicylic acid is oil-soluble, which means it doesn't just sit on the surface. It goes into the pore. It breaks down the plug. It clears the blockage from the inside out. 1 drop is enough. Apply it where you need it. T-zone. Chin, wherever the congestion lives. And then leave it. Don't layer over it immediately. Let it penetrate. Hydratation, hyaluronic acid hydration doesn't feed acne. That's a myth we'll come back to. A dehydrated skin overproduces oil to compensate. And excess oil? That's where breakouts begin. 2 layers of moisture tonight. Hyaluronic acid first. It pulls water into the skin. Then your night cream, it seals it in. Your skin is drinking. Let it drink. Weekly tear bins, once a week. These are the treatments that give your skin a reset. Clay Moshk. Wednesday's kaolin clay. It's a gentle detoxifier, unlike bentonite, which can be aggressive on sensitive skin. Kaolin draws out impurities without destroying your moisture barrier. Leave it for 10 minutes, not until it cracks completely. That's a myth. Cracked clay means the mask has become dry and is pulling at your skin, not your pores. Chemergal exfoliant. Sundays, once a week. Sunday night, an AHA BHA blend, AHA, glycolic or lactic acid, resurfaces the top layer. BHA, salicylic, goes deeper into pores. Together, they're the weekly clean slate, the fresh start. Never use physical scrubs on acne-prone skin, those microbeads and walnut shells people recommend. They create micro-tears. And micro-tears are an open door for bacteria. Chemical exfoliation is the upgrade. Skincare habits that make their routine work. Clean your pillowcase every 3 to 4 days. Your face spends 8 hours pressed against it. The bacteria that accumulates there goes straight back onto your skin. Never touch your face with unwashed hands. Your phone screen too. Wipe it daily. Change your face towel twice a week minimum, or switch to disposable face cloths. Drink water. I know everyone says it, but dehydration shows up on skin before it shows up anywhere else. Myth busting. Let's clear something up, because there is so much bad information about acne circulating online, and I'm tired of watching people hurt their skin based on myths. You should dry out your pimples. Drying out a pimple damages the skin barrier. A compromised barrier leads to inflammation. Inflammation makes the pimple last longer, scar deeper, and spread. You want moisture. Controlled, intentional moisture. A hydrated pimple heals faster than a dried out one. Oily skin doesn't need moisturizer. This one has caused so much unnecessary damage. When you skip moisturizer, your skin senses dehydration, so it produces more sebum to compensate. More sebum, more clogged pores, more breakouts. Moisturizer is not optional for oily skin. It's essential. You just need the right one. Lightweight, gel-based, non-comedogenic. Acne means your skin is dirty. I want to be very clear. Acne is a medical skin condition involving sebaceous glands, bacteria, and hormones. It is not a sign of poor hygiene. Overwashing, trying to scrub your skin clean, actually makes acne worse. It strips the barrier, triggers more oil production, more breakouts. Your skin is not dirty. You are not failing.